Afternoon all, Drew Gamer here and welcome to my new YouTube gaming channel. Really excited to get things started. Been working on some content, some ideas for this channel for a very long time. And I thought no better place to start really. I was looking for something new and exciting to play and obviously saw Red Dead Redemption Remastered coming through and I thought this is a great place to start. Game I love, been played many times over the years. And yeah, looking forward to getting started. So here we go, my very first Let's Play. Really, as we go forward, I'm going to be bringing forward loads of great content for this channel, with a particular focus on two things: new releases, obviously new and popular games that are coming through on various platforms. I'm going to be covering those as a priority, doing various walkthroughs, let's plays, guides, reviews, reaction videos, a bit of everything really. But I'm also going to be putting a lot of focus into nostalgic classics that I love as well over my years. Obviously, I can tell I'm not a 20-year-old, I'm in my mid-30s. My first console experiences date back to games that run, really old games now, back on the original SNES, Sega, but obviously initial PlayStation classics, Xbox classics, and everything else. So yeah, kicking off with Red Dead is kind of a bit of both, really. It's a classic in itself, but really excited to get started on this channel and bring lots of amazing content your way. It's been a very long time since I've played this game. Spent a lot of time in Red Dead 2, as I'm sure many of you have, but really excited to get into this one. For the sake of the Let's Plays, I'm not going to skip cutscenes. I'm going to let them play out, but for various walkthroughs and everything else, I'll generally try and skip the cutscenes to get straight into the content. One thing I'll be doing is weekly updates, bringing ideas and everything through to the community. So anything that you'd like to see particularly covered, do let me know in the comments section, and I'll be happy to review them and bring forward the content that you want to see. Really, there's one thing I'm going to be trying to do is work on two games simultaneously. As I said, fitting the theme of a new release and a nostalgic classic. So this, as I said, this is a great place to start. I really want to get my teeth sunk into a first game and really just get the ball rolling on this channel. That's my primary objective at this stage. But one thing I'll certainly be doing as we go forward is jumping into other games which I know are particularly popular in the walkthrough scene. I fell foul a little bit in terms of I've completed a lot of games recently before I've set up this channel, games that I'm not particularly keen on jumping back into, to be quite honest, in the Soulsborne area especially. But one thing I'm keen on doing is bringing forward walkthroughs and guides, showing my way of playing through my build videos in the likes of Neo 2, Wolong, which I've just recently finished. That was a fantastic game. Can't wait to jump back into that. But certain games which I also swore I would never go back to in a million years, such as Bloodborne, although I loved it, it was a masterpiece. To be honest, it still gives me nightmares thinking about it, to be honest, but it's a fantastic game. So I'm going to be looking at Bloodborne, Dark Souls, Sekiro, Elden Ring. I'll be looking forward to putting guides together for those, just for anyone who's still playing those games, so I know there's a lot of people. But then I'm also, moving forwards, going to be looking at new and upcoming releases and really getting into those as well.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning
Good old John Marston, he's back. Remember Arthur Morgan?
Yes. His family is nothing but
The original and best.
Here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class. Apparently. The Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends.
A lot of money.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy. It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have. The chance
Yes,
to live
my
among
dear.
people who are decent and who do not kill each other.
Mm.
And who let you worship in peace.
Not me then.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Sure.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Armadillo. Nice to be back, an actual armadillo, not an empty shell of armadillo like Red Dead 2. Can't wait to get back into this. Play some high stakes poker at Blackwater. Something I sorely miss. Alright, here we go. Let's get used to this. Wow. Controls are a little bit sticky. I suppose that's to be expected. So looking around. Let's go into the saloon. Let's see what's cracking.
Mr. Marston, over here!
Oh, Uncle. Good old Uncle.
You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
It's not Uncle. Got that wrong. Jake. I don't remember Jake. Okay, take that one back.
Done quick.
Head to the horses. It's good to be back.
Are you walking to Fort Mercer, Mr. Marston?
No.
You ain't gonna find sturdier horses than these in all of New Albany. Take it easy until we're out of town. Ain't no point in causing a ruckus. Good to see you, partner.
Whoa, 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 R1. Calm down, boy.
So it's Fort Mercer you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
So used to Red Dead 2 on this. Getting a bit carried away.
Built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back
And Mexico. Back to Mexico at some point. Looking forward to that.
Go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I said, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an ulcerated back tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Man, as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so it was
Mercer
Lord who
Station.
hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some
Let's go.
big
Come on.
folks asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my
God.
That's right.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing
Nope.
dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me, there's things you're better off not knowing.
Damn coyotes. What a waste of good meat. Easy there. Not far now. You'll see the fort when you get to the top of this hill. Giddy up.
Whoa there.
Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer.
Bill
Gang
Williamson.
rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Before I crack on, one thing I do like to have is subtitles. To remind myself of the map. Wow, yep. My favorite place, Casa Madrugada. Still remember it to this day. Bit of Liar's Dice. Outfits. It's Cooch Chapel. Let me get those straight away. Okay. Dun-dun. Good time, 12 minutes. Bill!
Bill, I've come for you!
Come for you. Be careful, John.
Listen,
Bill's ready.
come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words.
Graphics are looking nice, I will say. Good remaster. Could do a remake, that would be even better, but I can live with this. It's looking more polished, for sure.
And no more implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well,
Uh-oh.
Poor John.
Didn't know you had it in you, Bill. Didn't do anything in Red Dead 2. Now, just while we've got a little bit of peace with the cutscenes here, just thought I'd mention, moving forward, as I said, I'm going to be looking at Soulsborne games particularly, but I'm also, as I said, some of the nostalgic classics I'm going to be covering will be including my favorite franchise of all time, Final Fantasy. Again, Final Fantasy 16 was fantastic. I know there's been some mixed reviews in regards to the combat style and everything else. I'm still really a fan of the turn-based combat, if you would ask me. If they could make a game, keep the turn-based combat and bring the new graphics, that would be pretty much as close to perfection as you can get. But the battle scenes, the boss fights were absolutely spectacular. Obviously, that's been covered quite heavily already, and I've finished it. Going back to that now would be a bit silly, but I'm certainly going to be looking towards the Rebirth Part 2 of the Final Fantasy VII Remake. That's going to be a huge priority for me when it comes out. But I'm also going to be going back and playing some of my absolute favourites, Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VIII, on the classic side of the channel.
Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
Titles such as God of War, the original trilogy.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
Play some other classics as well.
I'm sorry, madam.
Looking forward to getting into some of these older games that I haven't played for many years. And hopefully they'll be interesting for you all to watch as well, as we all go back and revisit and have some good laughs while you're playing these classic nostalgic games.
John Marston.
Bonnie McFarlane.
Moving forwards, I've got a particular eye on Lords of the Fallen, as I know many have. I love it. I love a difficult game.
So what were you
I'm addicted to the Soulsborne and Team Ninja game franchises now, after being introduced to them a few years back.
You know Bill Williams?
I thought Dark Souls or Sekiro, as much as I'm looking forward to doing it, would be a bit heavy for a first playthrough, first series on the channel. So I'll save those for a little bit later, but they're definitely on the agenda. But I'm definitely looking ahead to the likes of Lords of the Fallen and the Elden Ring DLC. Hopefully I have the Elden Ring series finished in time for that. But that's definitely going to be on the list too.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read.
The reason I've gone for a Let's Play with this particular game is really just I feel like very few people will need a walkthrough for this. It's pretty self-explanatory. You follow the mission markers and away you go. I may do some particular shorter videos specifically in terms of obtaining certain outfits, completing the challenges, of which I believe there's only 4 in this one, unlike Red Dead 2, which is obviously quite a bit more challenging. But in terms of getting the hunting challenges completed, the survival sharpshooter challenges, I may be doing separate guides for those. But this is just a general Let's Play. Not too much commentary over the top, just hopefully letting you guys play along with me and along for the ride, really. Alright, so let's go and see Bonnie. But before I do that, let me just soak in McFarlane's Ranch. So it's been a good 15 years since I played this game, so it's just bringing back these memories. Really can't wait for this. Let's go. Wandering around. Try and keep episodes to a maximum of 30 to 35 minutes. That's a pretty good run time for most videos, not to be too overloaded. Difficult thing, of course, with this is the amount of cutscenes. So I'll try and keep them quite episodic in terms of maybe two missions, 2 to 3 missions an episode. I think that'll work out quite well. Depending on how things go, though, obviously I'll look to maybe readjust that. I don't want the videos to be, 50 to 60% cutscene. So we'll see. Again, let me know in the comments if you're not interested in seeing the cutscenes. I'll just skip through them. The reason I'm watching them in this particular game, where I won't maybe with others, is, as I said, it's been so long since I've played it. I'm really just excited to watch the quirky characters again and see the hilarious dialogue. All right then, Bonnie. Really? Can't make it go faster? The general store.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
It's a fine ranch, that's right. No beaches hope.
Come on, boys. And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
A fine corral.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase.
I might as well put it out there now. If you hear a certain noise, something similar to I'm not just clearing my throat and being disgusting. I actually have Tourette's syndrome, so I try and keep it minimal. I have a fairly good handle on it in general. But if you do hear me make the occasional grunt or noise, that's why. Good old Tourette. Thankfully I don't have a swearing tick, so I won't be swearing through the videos, because I probably wouldn't be doing this if that was the case. But yeah, if you hear me make the odd weird noise, you'll know why. It's absolutely fine, and hopefully bring some awareness to Tourette's while I'm at it. It's still a very rare condition that very few people suffer from, and not a lot of information out there for people. So if anyone happens to be watching these videos with Tourette's, got any questions, anything like that, any queries, anything I can help with, any support I can give, then please do let me know. I'm more than happy to. Forgot to hitch my horse. That's not gonna do. Not that I ever care, but don't want him wandering off in the ranch. And then Bonnie. There you are. So just getting used to these controls again. It's just a little bit outdated. Feels very, very sluggish.
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Wouldn't mind if I do.
Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house, and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. McFarlane. What I'm doing for time.
Remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep
Undesirables.
on this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just
Happy to.
trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. Come on, let's mount up and take a look around.
Peter Carbine. Okay. Do love a repeater. My favorite weapon in this game. No, obviously with the revolvers. Never really got on so much with the shotguns or the rifles.
Right, follow me. Keep your eyes.
But I do love the repeater.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier when I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team. God damn it, these rabbits are at it again. Come on, let's get rid of them once and for all.
Rabbits. Rabbits.
Come on then. Time to put that bloodlust.
Really? Oh, that is not good. There you are. Better. Poor rabbits.
You got one.
Ah, that was my shot. Ah, snap. That's what I'm saying. I ain't got Deadeye yet. So that's going to be an issue. Reload. Circle. Okay.
See what else is going on.
Come on, Bonnie. Let's go.
We should keep moving.
Now.
Still a ways to go.
Let's go.
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Damn coyotes are back! We can't afford to lose any more livestock. Kill them, Mr. Marston. Yes, we got one.
Let's go.
Ah, now I got Deadeye. Good. Where's the coyotes? Are they? Got ya.
Yeah.
Good shooting, Mr. Marston.
Ah. Get off there. Oh my god, I've got to get used to this. Huh? How?
Looks like that was the last of the coyotes. Just a shame we had to lose any of the chickens. Come on.
Shame.
I'll show you the way to your room.
Well, that was a little bit of a shit show. You get better at that.
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience
No, not really. Not to get better than that,
After all,
for sure.
Didn't really come into it, miss.
you're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
This is you, Mr. Marston. Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
I've got 1 of 3. Okay. What we got in here? Let me just get a handle on outfits. Oh, gentleman's attire. This is what I want to remember. Search Cooch Chapel straight away. It's going to be pretty early on. Complete Twin Rocks. Win a jewel in Armadillo. Okay. And then the rest are undiscovered for now. Can't wait to get my poncho. It's that one, I believe. That one. Okay. Oh. They knew? I don't remember those. I don't remember these ones. Harvest 5,000 pounds of meat. Okay. Kill a cougar with a stick of dynamite. Kill and skin 8 snakes. Kill the legendary jackalope. And complete Daedalus and Son. I remember that. The plane, I believe, isn't it? Might be wrong. Win 1,000 from total from gambling. That'd be easy. I'll be doing that straight away. Buy or sell items at every gunsmith. Or maybe. I'm trying to execute 20 people. I just don't remember these two being there. Maybe they're an addition. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's been a long time. I remember the government agent being the last one. Save. We're getting on for time. 28. I think we can probably squeeze one more in. At least get it cracking. Let's get the cutscene out of the way, at the very least.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
Oh, Mr. Marston.
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little
Been
sore,
better.
but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williams. What you wanted.
Long story.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not?
I do not have the time.
Certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only will I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Bet you I
Oh, you
can't.
won't be. I'll
But I get
race
used to
right
the
now.
controls.
Makes you happy.
We'll see.
It'd be very embarrassing if I get beaten by Bonnie. Let's go. Getting a bit more used to it already.
Let's go.
Come on, let's go. Ah, I got no chance.
On the count of three. 3, 2, 1, go!
Let's go.
I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
No.
Get on, Miss McFarland.
Oh, stamina. Don't get rid of my horse. Let's not get carried away. Let's manage that stamina bar.
Jingle those spurs.
Don't think. Oi, oi. Don't even think about it, Bonnie.
I have got you now.
No, not quite. You know, I went a bit gung-ho with my stamina and I'm a little bit... Oi. Come on, stamina, climb. Oh, no. Oh, no. I have to get that stamina back up. I've got no go. I smash X and that's it, I'm gone. Stamina is destroyed. Oh, no, this is not good. Come on, stamina. Give me some juice.
You'll have to do better than that.
I'm trying, but I've got no stamina.
Come on.
Giddy up.
That's more like it. I think you chose the wrong horse, Miss McFarland.
This is harder than I remember. Oi.
Isn't this jolly?
Jesus, turning is awful. Come on.
Call yourself a dangerous outlaw?
Come on, push me, Bonnie.
Go.
I've still got my dead eye. Male pride. Definitely that. I can't lose to you.
Would you like me to slow down? Yeah.
Stamina is just ridiculous.
I bet you're starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarland.
And oh no, not yet.
How you doing back there?
My ego can be restored.
Let's go.
And thank God for that. Phew. That would have been embarrassing. It was longer than I remember though.
That was
Tough
fun.
race.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Well, I think that's a good point to wrap up the first episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.